The restaurant business is one of the most booming businesses there is. No matter what social class you fall into or age group, we all go to a full service restaurant at least twice a year. My favorite place is the Cheesecake Factory. This place has very delicious food with large portion sizes, beautiful decor, and great and wonderful staffing. And of course, delicious cheesecakes. This restaurant is founded by David Overton with their headquarters located in Calabasas Hills, California. Their mission statement is to create an environment where absolute guest satisfaction is their highest priority. With this being my favorite restaurant, I did some research on how it started, how many locations they have, and their yearly sales. All three I will share with you today. As although we see a full service restaurant today with beautiful designs, it did not always start out that way. In 1949, in Detroit, Michigan, the Cheesecake Factory was first started by Oscar and Evelyn Overton. Evelyn had an idea of starting her own business when friends, families, and even her husband's employer would ask her for cheesecakes. This business was just a small bakery shop. And even though it was small, it only lasted for a while because Evelyn gave it up to raise her two children that her and Oscar had together. After the kids were grown up and off in college, Evelyn and Oscar moved out to Los Angeles where their son was attending law school. Out there, they tried it again and opened another bakery. This time, they named it the Cheesecake Factory. This was a wholesale bakery that sold cheesecakes to local restaurants. Business was going well, and in 1975, they moved and opened a larger bakery. Their son founded and opened another cheesecake factory in 1976 in Beverly Hills, California. This factory restaurant actually served salads and sandwiches and seated 78 people. That was the start of something great. The first restaurant location that David started made the Cheesecake Factory more known and famous to people. And with that, the growth of the business grew fast. In 1983, the second restaurant was opened in Marina del Rey. In 1987, the third restaurant was opened in Redondo Beach. In 1990, they opened their fourth restaurant in Woodland Hills, California. In 1991, they opened their fifth restaurant in Washington, D.C. In 1992, the Cheesecake Factory was incorporated and made public by David and his mother. After doing this, they opened on an average of 3 to 4 restaurants a year, all over the U.S. As of 2011, there is 151 cheesecake restaurants that and two bakery production facilities. In Maryland, Virginia, and D.C., we have six. We have 13 restaurants, 6 in Maryland, 6 in Virginia, and 1 in D.C. So let's talk about money. Money, money, money. Yes, as I expected, the Cheesecake Factory make is making, as some of the young kids would say, those dollar bills, y'all. In the year of 1992, with just 5 restaurants, their end of the year sales were $51.9 million, with their profit being $47 million. In 1993, their sales went to $67 million with just opening up 2 additional restaurants. In 1994, with a total of 11 restaurants, their sales went up to $73 million. As of 2011, with 151 restaurants, their annual revenue is $1.757 billion. Wow, that's a pretty high number for only having 150 restaurants. For them to reach this high number in yearly sales, their average restaurant can seat up to 750 people at one time with a minimum ticket of $13. Based on how much we spend at the Cheesecake Factory, let's take a small guess. I'm going to use myself as an example. Say I go to the Cheesecake Factory 2 times a year and spend $69.70 per year. I'm just one person. Now times the $69.70 times 750 people times 365. This is your total. Based off of 2 times a year with one person with 750 people just getting appetizers, main dish, desserts, and drinks, this is the total that will come up for one restaurant for 1 year. So, as I said before, the restaurant business is booming. So now that you know some information about my favorite restaurant, what about yours? What can you tell people if they ask you about your favorite restaurant? And FYI, for all my single daters, this is just a conversation starter just when you're sitting over the table at your favorite restaurant, enjoying your favorite dish, having great conversation. So research it today and find out information about your favorite place. Thank you.